LA, what's up, man?
Hey, what's going on, Wicked?
Let's start it out, man. Where you from?
I'm from Grand Rapids, Michigan.
For real?
Yeah,
How it is coming up there?
shoot, I love it up there. It's home. Of course, I love Memphis too. Memphis is my second home. So, my mom, she's actually from Memphis, so I came down here and moved with family
Mm-hmm.
back in the day. I've been here about 10 years now.
Have you picked up on any of our slang?
Oh, yeah, yeah, I love you. I
You
love
be
that good
saying
stuff.
junt,
Junk, man.
gave it. Man, what's up, man? Everybody
Yeah,
cuz. You can be cripper and be still cuz.
yeah, super fly, super cool.
It's super, the pimping down here. You gotta, you kind of seem like you're a smooth brother. Like,
Ah, thank you.
you fit right in with the smooth guys down here and shit.
Yeah, yeah, fit right in, no problem. And,
Uh-huh.
the ladies down here too, definitely love the ladies down here. A lot of beautiful women.
Well, you anytime you come from another city, bitches like niggas from other cities.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna type. You get first dibs on the women when you from another city. They can tell you any lie.
Yeah, you're not from here, aren't you? I can hear
Yeah,
your
the
accent.
accent.
Yeah,
Yeah, and how you move and that kind of they like that. You know what I'm saying? So man, let's get straight into it, man. So how you come with this EP?
yeah. EP LA Rose is out right now. Came up with that just because I always wanted to do a classic EP.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've always felt like I'm making a classic EP during this creation process, and this right here is that. This right
Mm-hmm.
here, LA Rose, is a classic EP, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm thankful that I was finally able to make it after all these years of making music. But I feel like this is the one.
It took time to
Yeah,
like.
it takes time. It's not an overnight process. It's not a microwave. This is if you want something done right, you gotta do it. You gotta take your time. You can't skip steps.
And you could tell the person that took the time into the project. And sometimes you can tell when it's rushed. You know what I'm saying? Like, you tell you took your time in it. I'm listening to a song on there. I hear some moaning on that motherfucker. Like I ain't gonna lie, you know me, a fucking. You know what I'm saying? That sounded real, real. Was that real?
I gotta keep it playing. A gentleman never kisses and tells.
Uh huh.
I will say this: I do put my heart and my soul into my music.
So you was fucking. I was
Hey,
just, I was just
gentlemen, like
fucking.
I said, I can't kiss and tell. I ain't gonna do that.
Is is the young lady? Did she know she's that was doing that when she did it? She knew it's gonna be on the
Hey,
EP.
hey, hey. Like I said, I can't kiss and tell. I ain't
Can't
going
kiss
into
and
no
tell.
details. I leave that up to interpretation.
All right, so I see on the artwork for the cover or whatever. You was on that whole like D'Lo. I mean like D'Angelo. How that come about?
So yeah, I've got that comparison a lot actually to
Uh huh.
D'Angelo. He wasn't even in my mind when I came up with it, but
Yeah.
the fact that I'm in the same breath with some of the greats
Uh
is
huh.
very humbling.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of just like flashed into my mind like that I did it, and I give my music my all, so I wanted to not be afraid to express myself creatively
Mm-hmm.
because I mean it's just the body. The body is made by God. It's still art to me.
Yeah. So you been in Memphis doing music, doing your R&B. You consider yourself as R&B, right?
Yeah, R&B slash pop.
Say it's pop. But dominantly, it's like a lot of rap, gangster stuff here. How you think you're gonna fit in with that?
I feel like now that my sound is catching on, it's gonna take the city by storm
Mm-hmm.
because there's no top R&B guys or females that's really coming out of Memphis. The people that are blowing out of Memphis is the rappers, the rap scene.
Yeah. They got I think you ever heard of Jay Hollister?
Yeah, I heard of him.
Yeah, he nice.
Yeah,
He
he's
he he,
nice,
he pretty
super
dope.
talented.
Yeah, you and him doing a record, I think that'll be insane.
Yeah, I accept that. Like, speak that on me.
No, that's what you got to do. That's what we speak up for. None but the good shit. You know what I'm saying? Do you have like any people you want to do some music with, like features wise that you'll be like, man, I can't believe I did that feature with that guy
Yeah,
or that girl?
yeah, of course.
Who?
I would love to work with SZA.
Oh man,
It'll be, believe it or not, I like to work with Coyle Ray.
nah, for sure.
I'd like to work with Party Next Door.
Oh man, come on now.
And then I will say Drake, but the thing is, I might not work with him, but I would love an opportunity to work with him though.
Uh huh. Do you think like Are you making music strictly for the women?
I'm making music. Yes, it's definitely catered to the women. It's
Mm-hmm.
catered to the women. Obviously, it starts off with me expressing myself. Like music is my vessel for me to express myself,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to share it with the world, and I believe that women will enjoy it more so than the guys. Of course, the smooth players will enjoy it as well.
Exactly.
So it's really this EP LA Rose, like again, it's out right now. It's really for like smooth date nights, like you riding with your girl, got your hand on the thigh. LA Rose is the soundtrack for that.
Mm-hmm. You see, you got that top drop type music and the sunset. That feeling. If I can't feel your music, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I need to feel that shit. You know what I'm saying? Do you plan on being signed?
So right now it's just about I have goals in mind, like future goals, and if signing the right deal helps me get to those goals, then yes.
Mm-hmm.
But if I have an opportunity and it's not really aligned with my goals, then no.
Mm-hmm. Cause you can't be in no rush with this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's music, man. You don't even really want nobody to give you everything right now anyway.
Right.
What you gonna do later? You know what I'm saying? So what like production, like how do you like do you go in the studio and producer make the beat from scratch, or do they send you instrumentals and you go from there?
Yeah, both. So a lot of producers do send me beats just because they've been following me on YouTube and following me on Instagram and they like my sound. So they will send me beats, but a lot of it does come straight from YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll sit on YouTube and just cruise through beats, and then I find that right vibe that I'm looking for, and then I go ahead and upload it and get to work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And you record yourself, right? You told me, right?
yeah. Me and my producer, sometimes he records me, sometimes I do record myself. Just depends.
They give you advantage, don't they, when you can record yourself, right?
Yeah, yeah. Because now instead of paying $200 for studio time, and if you want to go to a nice studio, 200 an hour for studio
For
time, you
sure.
can have unlimited amount of hours to focus and hone your craft. So, but I
Mm-hmm.
will say it does take time. It took me a while to get a platinum quality sound.
Yeah, it take time, and also I think artists should, also go to a studio after when they have a studio. I say that because I think the artists need to get up, get dressed, get ready for the studio, and just let someone just engineer them, and they just take a day off, other than trying to make sure this sound right and doing stuff like this. So it go both ways, you know what I'm saying. But when you at your own studio though, when you get stuck on something, you can come back to that shit. Like, I'll be back.
Absolutely. Yeah. If you look at the greats, a lot of the greats had their own studio. First person that
Exactly.
comes to mind is Prince.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So them the people who you look up to in this shit.
So the people I look up to from back in the day, mainly Michael Jackson. Come to the '90s, it will be R. Kelly. Come to the early 2000s, it's Usher, and then up from there, it's Party Next Door and Drake.
Mm-hmm. How important marketing is to you?
And marketing is everything
Mm-hmm.
because you can have the best product in the world, but if you're not putting it in front of people's face, in front of the right audience, then what's it gonna do?
Mm-hmm. Nah, for sure. You have to. That's why I asked you that, because I think a lot of artists be on they be trying to make the craft just so stuck on that. But you have to give the marketing just the amount of energy too. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some guys out here with their quality ain't good, but guess what? If they marketing harder than yours, people gonna hear them.
Facts, big
You know what I'm saying?
facts.
Because a lot of artists think, man, I look good, I sound good, they gonna fuck with me anyway. Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It don't work like that. It's about who putting it out more. You know what I'm saying? So, do you care about what people think about you?
Man, to be honest, I used to. To me, that's like a fear of criticism, fear of what others think. And I do my best to live life with no fears. I always fear God first,
No, for
but
sure.
but I never fear no one, nothing. Like I do my best to not let fear dictate me and dictate my actions.
Uh-huh.
Because, for example, when I made this EP, it took me like 6 months to make, but the recording was done in 1 week. we went to Houston. Me and my producer, we packed up the studio and we went to Houston and recorded. And at that time, it was actually a tornado. I don't know if you remember that. A couple
Yeah,
weeks back, there was a tornado in
yeah, I
Houston.
remember.
So this EP was made in the tornado.
Mm.
Yeah. So, but that's good because I had no power. We had no power, and thankfully, the owner of the Airbnb, he had a generator with one cord, just one cord, and that was the one cord we needed to power the studio. So that's all we did. We sat in the dark, no power, no electricity, no
And he
nothing.
might fuck with y'all,
And
let y'all.
hot.
Damn.
And all we could do is work on this music. But that was the challenge that I had to overcome in order to get that quality of music. You know, the more you overcome, the stronger you are.
Yeah, you know, like I tell people all the time, like people so worried about getting to their destination, but I tell them just enjoy the journey.
Mm.
The journey, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that's more important than they're getting the goal. You know what I'm saying? Like that what you talking about. That's just a part of your journey. You know what I'm saying? How do you want like what you think about this new R&B out here right now? Like what you think about it? Like
Oh, I love it.
you love it?
Yeah. So name to me a few R&B songs that you think is new R&B. Because I know Party Next Door just dropped the album.
Yeah, I'm finna say like I think it's more about when I say new R&B, like got Party Next Door. I forgot the other guy. Like they're singing, but they're not. It's just good music.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it. You don't have to be the best singer to drop no R&B record no more. It just got to be well put together music.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I like. You know what I'm saying? Um, do you use autotune?
Yeah, I use autotune.
What you think about autotune with artists?
I think it's good. It's
Mm-hmm.
good. I know Beyonce uses autotune.
Exactly.
Everyone uses autotune because it gives it a certain feel. It
Uh
gives
huh.
it's not that you're singing out of key or anything. A lot of singers can sing in perfect pitch, but it gives the mix of the vocals a certain layer and a certain texture.
Mm-hmm. That you just can't catch sometimes.
Yeah.
How important image is with being an R&B slash pop artist is.
Image is very important. You know, you want to present yourself to the world the right way. Just
Mm-hmm.
like if you're a kid getting ready to go to church, your parents are getting you ready. Like, hey, we got to make sure you're looking good. You got your lotion on. You dressed up nice. You dressed up tight, and then you go to church to the public. It's the same thing when you're making music and you share it with the public. It's got to be presented right.
Nah, for sure.
Uh,
How you deal with non-believers?
um, I to be honest, non-believers aren't even on my radar. Like I
Mm-hmm.
believe in myself, and I'm noticing that more and more as time goes on, everyone else is starting to believe in me.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
it's undeniable.
Yeah.
It's just undeniable. Like my work ethic, I won't be denied. Like my work ethic, my talent, my ambition, my drive, my persistence.
Mm-hmm.
It's there's no plan B.